books of the New Testament go Gospels, history, epistles, and prophecy. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Acts, Romans, 2 Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, 1 Timothy, 2 Timothy, Titus, Philemon, Hebrews, James, 1 Peter, 2 Peter, 3 John, Jude, and Revelation.
Wait, I have some questions.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
So this is the full Catholic edition? What's different?
Well, Catholic, Orthodox, and Protestant Christians all have the same books in the New Testament. But I say full Catholic edition because sometimes throughout history people have wanted to pick and choose the parts that they like. Catholics believe that all these books were chosen and important in helping us get to know Jesus and learn how to follow him.
Who chose these books?
And why?
In the 4th century, bishops and councils wrote up lists of which writings they had that were best in 3 ways. They were books or letters that were written by an apostle or someone who traveled with them. They were already used as part of Christian liturgies, and they expressed clear and true theology about Jesus Christ. So these books had special authority because of who wrote them, how they were being used, and what they said about Jesus.
What does gospel mean?
And why are there 4 of them?
Gospel means good news, and there are 4 of them because they were written at different times and for different groups of people. They each share some of the same stories, and each have some of their own.
There was so much Old Testament history. Why is there only one history book in the New Testament?
You're right. The one history book we have is the Acts of the Apostles. We actually get a lot of historical information from the epistles, too.
Right, so what's an epistle?
Is that a kind of gun?
It sounds like a pistol, but an epistle is a letter.
What are all these letters about?
These are mostly letters from the apostles to the churches that they started in various places. They give instructions, solve problems, remind Christians of what the apostles taught them, and help them to be faithful to Christ, even when an apostle can't be right there with them.
What is Revelation about?
Revelation is a book of prophecy, so it's a different kind of book than the others. It was written to a group of Christians who were being persecuted, so the writer, St. John, uses a lot of symbols and code words. He reminds them about the reality of how God is helping them when they are suffering under Roman persecution in the 1st century, but also about how God will eventually bring an end to all evil on the earth. He gives the early Christians, and us too, hope that God wins. And if we put our trust in him, we can rest and rejoice in his presence forever in heaven, what John describes as a beautiful New Jerusalem. Take another listen.
The books of the New Testament go Gospels, history, epistles, and prophecy. Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Acts, Romans, 2 Corinthians, Galatians, Ephesians, Philippians, Colossians, 1st and 2nd Thessalonians, 1 Timothy, 2 Timothy, Titus, Philemon, Hebrews, James, 1 Peter, 2 Peter, 3 John, Jude, and Revelation.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.